Welcome to the first episode of MMA Monday, and perfect start into the MMA Monday era with the last fight card. First time in forever, I believe, UFC on ABC. First card of the year, Fight Island. What a main event, right? So usually I would try to build it up, start with the prelims or with the first fights on the main card, but in this regard, we obviously have to start with the main event because what the hell was that, right? Amazing main event, one of the best fights of the year, but no, but great fight, one of the best fights, best performances to quote Uncle Chael I have ever seen. I believe definitely the best fight from Max Holloway in his career. Just an amazing performance, like even levels above, and I'm sorry for stealing that phrase, Uncle Chael, even levels above Max's performance against Ortega, I believe, where we thought, oh, now Max is on a different level. What was that? He derailed the hype train of Ortega back then. Now he did the same thing with Calvin Kattar, right? That was just a insane performance, dominance from the get go. Kattar landed some nice shots, of course. You can see Max's face, but there was no question who won. And what was the score? To 43 twice, and I think 1 to 42. Uh, Insanity. Like those 5 rounds, probably uh, I'm in a lot of words here, right? Probably some of the most dominant performance, one of the most dominant performances we have ever seen. Crazy. And round five, oh my god, that the comparison to Ali, of course, is exaggerated. No one ever will reach levels of Ali. But this trash talk, the no look, right hand, and then the trash talk towards the commentary table, like, I'm the best boxer in the UFC, baby, and just like do this no look thing and then switching, moving, slipping, Kattar swinging wildly, and Holloway just dodging everything, just like Ali in his best times. Just amazing. It's crazy. I was watching the fight, and I was I haven't been that excited for a fight in forever. That was just crazy. Blast Express back on track, um, and still uh, Max Holloway in insanity. So there's nothing more to say. Calvin Kattar, obviously, respect for not going down, for not taking a way out. We're looking for a way out. It was great. Even though DC was yelling, throw in the towel, some amazing memes out there right now comparing him to the trainer from Rocky. Throw him the damn towel. But all the respect to Kattar for hanging in there until the end. So that was really, really, really impressive. Almost as impressive, or what was almost as impressive as Max's performance, I believe, was the recap later on when he was hating on DC and calling out DC one more time. What did he say? Like one of the best lines ever. DC, you're eating everything I worked for, and you know what the real money fight is. DC, it's me. I'm taking everything. I'm taking your job at the table. I'm taking your job everywhere. It was amazing. Holloway in best form, and who would have thought that, right? After his last loss to Volkanovski, which obviously was highly discussed. I also thought Max won, as so many of the others. Yeah, call me casual, but I thought Max won. That's why I said hashtag and still. But I mean, this could break someone, right? This really disappointing result. But it looks like it just fueled him. And then his recent engagement maybe even added more fuel to the fire, motivation. Best version of Max Holloway we've seen so far. He's only 29, so that's just insane. So that great performance. The sky is the limit, and I can't wait to see him. Fight for the title again next. In the press conference, he said he's going to be here for another week. So if either Dustin or Connor fall out, he's there to jump in. Crazy as it sounds, might even happen, right? But you never know. But just all around great performance by Max Holloway. Mm. Also, before we move on to also analyze a little bit, I like, of course, the boxing in the pocket, like slipping, switching. Great as always to pressure the output. But I also think we've seen that he did kick a little bit more again, which is nice, right? He has the reach. In this case, he didn't have the reach. I mean, that's why he kicked, right? But I mean, generally speaking, yeah, he has usually a reach advantage in the 145 class, so division. So that could make sense, and maybe that's also such as another weapon in the arsenal, meaning he can throw spinning shit. Obviously, we've seen him kicking before, but adding a bit more of the kicking game to his overall game plan could fit like his overall attitude change in regards to prolonging his career, right? Getting rid of sparring, for example, uh, because he said, done it enough. Why would I do this? Get more brain damage during training? Why would I risk that? I want to be around for a long time. Want to have more children? Want to prolong the career and so on. So that makes sense. So switching more to kicks rather than to getting hit in the head could also make sense. But maybe it was also just part of the game plan to throw Kattar off a little and then go back to the boxing. I mean, obviously, he dominated in the boxing department and wanted to show that he's the better boxer because Kattar was supposed to be the best boxer in the UFC, and yeah, we shut it down real quick. Connor might also have a word or two to say about this, besides just LOL on Twitter, which was a bit lame as a response. But again, that performance by Holloway, insane. The pressure, the pace, amazing. Again, still at a loss for words. Let's move on. Max, you're the man. Eat as many cookies as you want. Brownies, cookies, brownies, right? Eat as many brownies as you want and take all of DC's jobs. And I can't wait to see Max Holloway facing off with DC. Um, that's the money fight. Okay, the next fight on the card, the co-main, Carlos Condit, NBK Natural Born Killer versus Matt, the Immortal Brown. Just cool to see two of those legends. I think Carlos Condit was one of the first guys I ever saw a video of fighting MMA. I don't know, 10 years ago, 9 years ago, something like this. Yeah, good fight by Condit. Just put it on. Clearly the better man in this case. It was just great to see. It was nice to see Condit still got it. His last fight on the Conflict, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. I do think the UFC will resign him. He's a legend. He's still winning fights. Why would you let him go? Unless he has some crazy offers from Bellator 1 or, I don't know, PFL or something. I can't imagine seeing Carlos at 1. Maybe PFL if they throw all the money at him. But other than that, I do think the UFC will try to resign him because, yeah, as I said, he's still winning. He's a legend. Everyone knows him. Everyone likes him. So it would be sad to see him go. Hoping he sticks around for a little bit longer and shows that the old guys still can do it. Then we saw the comeback of Santiago Ponzinibbio, and he was fighting Li Jingliang, who was a bit of on a tear, I believe. And he's a scary dude when he lets loose, right? Jingliang, Li. Respect. I did pick Ponzinibbio simply because of his past. I mean, I know he's been out for 2 years, and you never know how they come back, right? But he had a nice winning streak before his injury and so on. So, and he was a prospect. So I thought maybe, I mean, he still got it. He still got the skills, I guess. But Lee showed us that he's got the skills, and he made real quick work of Ponzinibbio. Nice knockout. And then right after he went to the floor with him, just apologized, checked on him how he's doing and everything. So great sportsmanship by Lee. Can't be mad about that. Well done. I'm very much looking forward to where Li Jingliang is going from here. Seems like a really good prospect out of China. So yeah, I can't wait. Really impressive performance by Jingliang. I was wrong with my pick, which is kind of like a theme now moving forward. I had the co-main and the main event right, the rest not so much. That's why I'm not a professional commentator, I guess. But awesome performance by Jing Liang. So respect. That was really, really, really impressive. Round 1 KO. Nice. We also saw Joaquin Buckley again back in action, Mr. Knockout of 2020. Had this crazy spinning back kick, jumping, spinning back kick, whatever you want to call it. Video game knockout, which was awesome. Then he had like this one punch knockout, I believe, as well. So he had all the hype behind him right now. And that hype got put to sleep real quick round one, I think 4 minutes, and let me cheat and look. No, 2 minutes and 12 seconds in the first round. Alessio Di Chirico made quick work here. I don't know. I don't know what Buckley was doing, to be honest. I mean, I know what he was doing, but I don't know why he was doing it. He went down and basically, like, right, it was really easy to kick him in the head. I mean, I'm not even sure if Chirico went for the head. He was probably just going for a normal body kick or something, and was just happy that Buckley's head was there. That's at least how it looked in the video. Um, yeah, so hit the shin, connects to the head while Buckley is going down. Then he's on the floor, and Chirico finishes it, right? So that was a bit weird. Did he try to shoot? I have to watch it again. Did he try to shoot there? Um, fainting, faking something? I'm not sure. It was kind of weird. I like the comment by Kevin Holland later on in his stories. If you don't follow him. Trailblaze to top on Instagram. I also like the stories where apparently his girlfriend kicked him out because she went through his telephone and saw some messages there. But he posted, "Keep your head up, at Jordan Buckley. Everything's gonna be okay." There was just like a lucky kick in this case by the other guy, so you're gonna be back. So it's nice that Kevin Holland is still backing up the guys that he beat before to make himself look better. Like I said, he sees those guys as his kids, and he wants nothing but the best for them. So that's kind of nice by Kevin Holland. And I do think that Buckley probably going to be back now that he's actually more dedicated to training, I believe. Maybe he got just caught in the moment or thought he's going to try something crazy fancy. Again, who knows? Let's see. I think his next fight is going to be interesting then, to show the world that it was not a fluke in the beginning, like his crazy spinning knockout thingy. And then he can show us what he's really is made of and what he's really about. The first fight on the main card was Soriano versus Todorovic, and I picked Todorovic simply because I thought I always pick the first guy on the card, so I wanted to go against the trend. But I did think, actually, when I think about it, that Soriano got it, and well, he hated, he had it, not hated, sorry, he German accent, he had it. Round one, and I'm looking again, 4:48 in the first round, and it was all done, and it was again very impressive by Soriano. Did this very well. Is 8-0 now in his fights, so great prospect there. Looking forward to more. Yeah, that was just really well done. Good work. Can't say much more. It was over really quick, but quite impressive. Because Todorovic is not a slouch, how some people might say, right? So he also had quite an impressive record. Let me cheat again, 10-1. So yeah, well done by Soriano, and I'm looking forward to the next fight. I will definitely pay more attention when he's on the card next time around. Okay, so that was the main card. Again, of course, Max Holloway's performance overshined, so to speak, everything, right? Outshined. Again, sorry, the German accent, or the German vocabulary. Outshined everything. And I'm just happy for Max. I really like the guy. I think he's really cool. I like the Hawaiian style. Mahalo to Max, and yeah, enjoy those brownies, those different brownie flavors. And next up needs to be a championship match, either Volkanovski or Ortega. Both going to be interesting. I mean, Ortega 2.0, right? How he calls himself. It will be interesting to see how Ortega fights Volkanovski. I'm not a big Volkanovski fan, but I do think that he's a very good listener when it comes to listening to his coach. That's probably from his time in rugby. So he does exactly what Eugene Bareman is saying, right? That's how he kind of stole the fighter against Max. Eugene was telling him, switch something up, try something different, do this, do that, and he just listens, does it, and then edged it out for some reason. And I can see something like this happening against Ortega again. I guess Ortega, like in the zombie fight, is going to go out trying to prove himself. Maybe he's going to try to stand and strike again to showcase his newfound skills. And I could see that Eugene Behrman is going to come up with a nice strategy again. Because I mean, with Volk and with Adesanya, right? You can always see that Eugene, the team, they have really good strategies. So I can see this happening again. honestly, I think I would like from a just viewing point of, of view, from a I don't know, viewer's point of view, if you want to say it like this, I would like to see Max again versus Ortega, because I think Ortega wants to prove something that the last time was the old Ortega, and now he's there to stay, and he's gotten so much better, and Max probably wants to put him in his place. So I think that could be like a fun fight. But from a Max fan point of view, obviously I would like to see Max just dismantling Volkanovski and just taking the belt from Volk again, simply to show that he is the better fighter. So either way should be fine with me. I also wouldn't mind if Max would have to jump in next week. But of course, it would be perfect if nothing would happen with the main event next week, which is Conor McGregor versus Dustin Poirier. And well, since it's next week, let's quickly talk about it. What do I think is going to happen? Well, honestly, I do root for Poirier. I mean, how can you not, unless you're really hardcore McGregor fan, but how can you not like Dustin Poirier, right? Nice guy, has the good fight foundation, helps children in need, and so on. Always says the right things, has, like, doesn't bullshit around, says the right things. You believe him, what he says. So how can you not like this guy? Steps up when he needs to. But then, of course, you've got McGregor, who just brings all the hype and the fanfare and everything. And you can't, he's gonna find a way into Dustin's head again. He always finds his way. Last year when he fought Cerrone, the way to Cerrone's head was to befriend him. McGregor did just that, was all friendly with Cerrone, and then just knocked him out in a few seconds. I think he's gonna try this again with Dustin, but he also be like more friendly, because um, that's just the type of guy Dustin is. And then he tries to take his head off in the very beginning. I do hope we will not see a flash knockout, like a lucky. It's not a lucky punch or whatever, because McGregor obviously plans and trains for that. But I do hope it's not going to be something that, I know, some stupid move that Dustin's going to try and then Conor just counters it. I do hope we see a few rounds there, and I do hope that Dustin will pull it off. I do think McGregor takes it. I do hope Dustin takes it. Yeah, co-main Chandler versus Hooker. Let's quickly also discuss this. Um, Chandler Hooker by flying knee. I do think Chandler will have a smart game plan. He will try to take. I mean, he said it. He will try to take Hooker down, tire him out, and then in the end try to pick him apart. Again, Hooker coming out of the right camp here, I think. So he will have a game plan to avoid this, I believe. And well, while he lost against Dustin in this last fight, the Hangman, I think he's going to be better prepared now. He's not going to take Chandler too lightly, and yeah, I get Hooker here. Probably, I thought I'm going to say it's going to be a war, but maybe even not. I wouldn't be I wouldn't be surprised if the flying knee was a joke, but I wouldn't be surprised if Hooker finds a way to get the TKO. If Chandler takes it somehow, right, draw decision or something, I also wouldn't be that surprised. But I do think Hooker will edge it out eventually, maybe even via stoppage. Okay, let's see if I was right when we talk next week, right? Also, almost forgot another fight card, right? On Wednesday, uh, Michael Chiesa and Magny, gonna be really interesting. I feeling guts would say Magny, but Chiesa looked really good in this new weight. So who knows? I wouldn't count Chiesa out, obviously. I think Magny is a really sound, really good fighter, though. So I think Magny, but if Chiesa takes it, no surprise, because I really like him in his new weight. So let's see how it goes. Let me know what you think, and then the next time we have MMA Monday, we will also discuss not only UFC but also, that's the Cats, but also one championship, because they will have the next event on the 22nd. So also next week, UFC and one championship. Until then, stay safe, enjoy the fights, and let me know what you think.